Hello guys, so today I want to talk about a legal issue I spotted in a movie I watched few days ago. The name of the movie is She Must Be Obeyed. Okay, this is a new movie that came out last month, and while seeing this movie I used my legal eyes to spot a legal issue which I want to discuss with all of us, because I believe that so many people are passing through that same situation and they don't know how to go about it. So because I am your legal personal person, like your legal buddy, I want to put you in the know about some of these legal issues we pass through on a daily basis and we don't know how to come out of it. And before I would distill the legal issues, I would like to give us a brief summary. So this movie is all about a lady called She, the CEO of She Records. And there is this other girl called 𝐒𝐕𝐈𝐄. 𝐒𝐕𝐈𝐄 is a lady coming from a very poor background, but she has a nice voice. So she sings to earn a living. One of the days, she spotted 𝐒𝐕𝐈𝐄 in a clubhouse singing, and she decided to enter into a contract relationship with 𝐒𝐕𝐈𝐄 to sing for She Record. In fact, to be the voice behind She Record. And in return, She Record promised to give her the consideration of 20 million. So I have serious problem with this contract, because the terms of this contract is definitely detrimental to 𝐒𝐕𝐈𝐄. The tenure of this contract is for 20 years. Normally, this type of contract should not exceed 4 years, subject to renewal. And if she doesn't want to renew, she can walk away from the contract. Okay, and the consideration for this contract is 20 million for 20 years. So that means 1 million per year. And she will not sing in any clubhouse, she will not sing in any ceremony or event or any place at all. Her voice is strictly dedicated to She Records, and that contract is definitely disadvantageous to 𝐒𝐕𝐈𝐄. Yet she signed that contract. Probably at the time when she entered into that contract agreement, she doesn't have the money to afford a lawyer. So it is apparent on the face of it that 𝐒𝐕𝐈𝐄 signed a very bad contract. In that movie, She Must Be Obeyed. And the question that arises is whether she has a legal remedy under the law, and the answer is yes. Of course she has a legal remedy. When you realize that you have signed a very bad contract, there are conditions upon which such contracts can be set aside. And this grounds includes when you sign a contract under duress. This means that you are coerced or you are forced to enter into a contract agreement with someone. Number 2, undue influence. This involves entering into a contract with someone that has significant control over you. It could be your lecturer in school, it could be your pastor in church, it could be your boyfriend, it could be your employer and all that. So once the person has undue influence over you, chances are that a person can influence you to accept contracts that are very disadvantageous to you, and on that ground you can set aside the contract. Number 3, misrepresentation or mistake. When there is a false misrepresentation of facts, material facts that are crucial and essential to the contract, that if you know about it, it might affect your decision as to signing the contract. On that ground of misrepresentation and mistake, you can set aside the contract. Number 4, unconscionability. When the terms of the contract is one-sided, it is favoring one party and it is disadvantageous to the other party. On that ground, you can seek for setting aside of the contract. Number 5, illegality. When you enter into a contract that is illegal and you didn't know about this at the initial time of signing the contract, you can seek for the contract to be set aside on that ground. And number 6, when you lack capacity, assuming you are an infant or a minor and you entered into a contract with someone, you can set aside the contract on the grounds of lack of capacity. So if 𝐒𝐕𝐈𝐄 have remedy under the law, you too have a remedy under the law. Have you entered into a contract where you think that the terms are unconscionable, or you entered a contract by undue influence, by duress, by false misrepresentation, by mistake, or you think you lack capacity as at the time you entered into the contract by virtue of the fact that you are a minor or you are insane at the time of entering into the contract, or you think that the contract is for illegal purpose, you can consult your lawyer to take you through the process of setting aside this contract so that you can be free again. I hope this tips helps. Follow me for more of these legal tips and for more fun from the legal perspective. Thanks for watching.